If you're a photographer and you're looking to get into doing more mini sessions in the fall, but you're watching this and the fall's already over, here's what I would do to get ready for mini sessions next year. So if it is just after the fall season or the holiday season, here's what I would do. First, I would start out with creating a blog post. I hope you have a blog. Create a blog post or a page on your website that describes what fall mini sessions are, how you offer them, where you offer them. Even if you don't have a specific location of where you're offering your mini sessions, you want to narrow it down to the city or town that you work in or surrounding areas if you're going to do a couple weekends of mini sessions. And then go ahead and publish it. And if you have photos of mini sessions from the past, use those to sprinkle throughout your post. Now you want to go ahead and publish that. And you're like, but why am I publishing it now? Like, I'm not about to book fall mini sessions. You're right, you're not. The strategy here is that you want your post to live, as I say, on the internet for a long time. And if you're planning for mini sessions in October and it's currently January, you have 10 months of time for that post to marinate, simmer, let Google understand what it is that that page is referring to, and get it ready for the fall when you're getting ready to book sessions. It's going to be another method of getting leads for your mini sessions through SEO, organic search, and for people who are searching the search terms, fall mini session or family mini sessions near me. That's why it's important to put in where you're located, what areas you serve, so that anyone who is near that area, Google knows everything. So Google knows where you are, and based on where people are, it knows. And so if you are that location and you offer the thing that they're looking for, it's going to match you up, and boom, that is potentially a lead source for you. Number 2, if you have a bunch of time before fall mini sessions, let's say it's January or February, decide if you're going to do a themed mini session, such as it being in a specific location, or Santa sessions, or I've seen vintage red truck Christmas sessions, or if you need to rent a specific natural light studio, maybe they have sets that are styled for the holidays. Start thinking about that now, because locally here there is a studio that does styled sets for the holidays, and in July, all of October and November was pretty much booked solid by August. So by the time I was sort of looking at it in August, there were no weekends left, or the times that were available on weekends, it would already be dark outside. And when it's, a natural light studio, you're kind of relying on the natural light, although you could bring in lighting, blah, blah, blah. But people plan early. Photographers plan early. Get your game together sooner rather than later. So you've got your blog post or page on your website that describes the mini sessions, about when you'll be offering them. What I would recommend adding to that page, if you have it, is a sign up link to a VIP list, to a wait list. You can do that with an email marketing service such as Flowdesk. Check the description below for my link to Flowdesk. You can go check it out. Other services that offer that are Kit and MailChimp and MailerLite. There's a lot of them out there, and there's some that even offer a free service up to a certain number of subscribers. So I would include a VIP list link, a wait list link, so that if somebody comes upon that page and they're like, ooh, I want to know about this, give them the opportunity to sign up for your wait list so that you already have leads coming in, and as it comes closer to the time of booking, so like, over the summer, early fall, you already have some people to email. So you got your post, you got your VIP list link, you've gone and booked any locations that you might need, or at least you kind of plotted out when you should remind yourself to book those times for those locations, or if you're going to do a theme, if you're going to hire a Santa, if you're going to rent a vintage red truck, whatever, plan in advance. That is the name of the game, the way to a successful mini session time. So another thing that I would do while you have time before your next round of mini sessions is choose your locations. Now for me, I have learned over the years that I would prefer to shoot outdoors for these sessions, keep it simple. I don't think it needs to be any kind of like special location. Like a park with trees is going to work really great. It keeps the background neutral. They can be used on Christmas cards, holiday cards, whatever cards, no problem. Sometimes when you get a location that's like too styled, that can be a turnoff to some clients. It's kind of like depends, but an outdoor location with trees is usually a really good, solid option. And depending on where you live and how big your area is, you can choose a bunch of different spots. Like for me, I did 3 weekends of mini sessions, each weekend in a different surrounding city, town. And I did that kind of like out of the convenience for my clients, and also just change up the scenery for myself. So I would go ahead and choose those locations. You can kind of like scope them out when it's slow and when there aren't a million photographers out there. That's also a good time to kind of see, like, is this place really popular with photographers? Will there be like 7 other photographers also having mini sessions here? And now that might be an advantage to renting a location. Finally, when it comes to booking these mini sessions next year, get a marketing plan in place. If you're planning for mini sessions in, say, like October and November, then you're going to need to start promoting those in July, in August. Start talking about them a lot in September. And then your final push is going to be in October and November. Don't try to start promoting these things in October unless you've got a huge list or a lot of repeat clients who are already ready to book you and come back to you. And if you're just starting out, you need that time to get the word out. And then if you're able to, also advertise in Facebook groups where you're allowed to post. If you have the means to, you can run like a Meta ad or an Instagram ad, Facebook ad. But I would not do that unless you know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's going to feel like you're setting money on fire. That's a side note. My strategy would be in the meantime, would be to grow that VIP list, grow that wait list, and when it's time to book over the summer, you can send those people on your VIP list priority booking. So you can tell them like, hey, you're getting this sign up link before anybody else. Sign up now, book now. And then as it gets closer, so maybe like 6 to 8 weeks out before your actual mini session dates, you can start sharing that link more publicly, putting them in Facebook groups, sharing it with your, friends and family, coworkers, whatever. But have a plan. The key to successful mini sessions is to have a plan and work the plan and do the plan. But if you're like, hey, man, like fall is over, how am I going to do these? Start now. Get that post out so that it can live on the internet for the next 9 to 10, 11 months. And so you've got a little bit of SEO going for you there. Get that VIP list started. Figure out what you're going to do. And like maybe you don't get anything specific of what you're going to plan until like the summer. But keep in mind, like, keep this on your list of like, this is part of what I need to figure out if you want to do mini sessions. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I hope this was helpful, and check out this video where I talk you through what I look for in a location. See you next time.